The AngelBase opportunity. The Legacy of the Angels presents a sacred venture investment in AngelBase Phase 5. We're raising $3 million and the minimum investment is just $45. Hi, I'm Mark Lawrence Donald Emerson. I'm the inventor of AngelBase and I'm the chief angel. So, investment overview. AngelBase is a revolutionary new computer database technology that greatly empowers ordinary users and programmers. This video presents an overview of AngelBase and of our Phase 5 business plan. To attend a live demo to see AngelBase, please go to angelbase.com. Sacred Venture Investments is a new financial paradigm for investing to bless humanity. It overcomes legal obstacles to publicly offering investment opportunities, which is why it's possible for me to make this video. To invest, you must first become an angel member, which requires a sacred vow. Now, we have a separate video, also on this website, that explains how sacred venture investments work. It explains the mechanics. If you're not watching from one of our websites, go to sacredventureinvestments.org and you can see the video there. Please watch both videos before investing, this video and that one. So here's an outline of our video. What is AngelBase? Expert endorsements, the AngelBase story, AngelBase products and market potential, and the Phase 5 investment details, so that you can invest today if you like. All right, what is AngelBase? Let's look at what database systems today are. Let's consider a large information system that runs an airline or a factory or a retail chain. You know, employees use these systems to do their jobs. The system provides ways to view, edit, and manage data, and managing data is fundamental to their jobs. But regular employees cannot change how the system actually works. If they have a better idea, well, the system would be better if it did this or this. Too bad. Only programmers can change the system. Everyone else must accept the system as is. Worse, most people don't really know what's happening behind the screen. They don't know how the system really works. And this profoundly affects jobs and work efficiency, morale, and ultimately it affects the economy. AngelBase changes all of this. After an AngelBase information system is initially developed by programmers, all users can see behind the screen to how the system really works. All users can change and evolve the way the system works as it's running. Management can put boundaries and limits on authority to how much a particular employee is empowered to change that, but the technology is there for unlimited changes to the system. With AngelBase, users who are expert in a particular field can evolve the system to improve their job functions. This will unleash creativity and genius. Systems then can evolve rapidly in response to changing business conditions. When an AngelBase information system changes, users will need less retraining, partly because many of them will have created those changes themselves. Programmers will be far more productive with AngelBase, and non-programmers can create their own complex information systems from scratch. If someone has a research project they want to do and they want to build a database, go ahead and do it in AngelBase. Just build it up the way they want it and it works. Or if an entrepreneur is starting a new business that requires some sophisticated database, go ahead and create it. The AngelBase metaphor is central to how AngelBase works. And it's the metaphor that empowers users to actually see behind the screen, so to speak, to how the system really works, and the metaphor is fun. Now, each term in the metaphor has a precise technical meaning, and put together it comprises the most advanced data modeling paradigm ever invented. In this video, I'm going to quickly tell you some of the terms in the metaphor, but I won't explain what they mean. To learn more about how AngelBase works, please attend one of our live demos. An AngelBase information system is called a data village. Now, inside the data village, there are hotels and houses and cottages. And inside those, there are rooms. Houses have different kinds of rooms, a living room, bedrooms, meeting rooms, kitchens, and other kinds of rooms. Hotels, all the rooms in a hotel are the same kind, and a cottage only has one room. Now, a room has one or more doors, and inside of the room there are tables and paintings on the walls, and catalogs on a bookshelf, and lamps. Now, tables in the different rooms are interconnected by cables, and doors to the different rooms are interconnected by ribbons. And all these things together that I've just described, we can think of them as sitting on the ground. They're the base. Now, on top of the base, on the ground, we have things that are coming sort of from the sky. These are, on the top of the rooms and tables, we have angels and hearts. And on top of cables and tables, we have stars. There are different kinds of stars: red stars, white stars, binary stars, star clusters. And hearts and stars are interconnected by rays and by Cupid arrows. A Cupid arrow points from a star to a heart. We even have shooting stars in AngelBase. There are different kinds of angels, including guardian angels, cherubs and seraphs, and winged messengers, and a variety of other kinds. And inside of each angel is a single statement in the angel language. So the master concept here is angels are getting placed onto a base, onto the base. So angels on the base, and that's why it's called AngelBase. The metaphor is powerful. Simply by creating a data village graphically on the screen, meaning you just, okay, I'm going to put a house here, I'm going to put this room, a living room, and a meeting room, and I'm going to put another hotel over here, I'm going to put this room, and I'm going to put this table in this room, and create this door, I'm going to connect this door to that door by this ribbon, I'm going to put the cable between this table over here in this house, and this table over in this house, and I'm going to put an angel on there, a guardian angel. By doing that graphically, a sophisticated database application comes to life immediately and automatically. Then you can click on one of the doors and open the door, and what you see when you open the door is the actual user data. When you create a brand new system, it'll be empty. Then you can start putting information in there, and the way the information is organized will be determined by the data village. Now, the only programming you need to do to create an AngelBase application is inside of the angels. And that's in the angel language, as I said, which is a graphical declarative programming language. It's very powerful and actually is very elegant. Every user can see the data village, and this is what it means to see behind the screen. One more thing I want to mention about angels. It is possible to build a data village with no angels, and you can still have a sophisticated application, but the angels are important to make it even more precise. All right. The data village can be changed while the system is running. You can add another table, you can add another door, you can add a lamp. And this changes the way the system works immediately. And this hugely empowers ordinary users. It also empowers programmers. All right, now let's talk about what some experts have said about AngelBase. I'm going to show you 5 of them. First, Dr. James Ray, he's a physicist. He said, quote, AngelBase has the earmark of a real watershed in software understanding. Professor Lubomir Bick, the information computer science at the University of California at Irvine said, quote, to create genuine health, one must recognize that all of the elements of the body are holistically integrated. AngelBase is designed to holistically integrate all the elements of a computer system, and that has never been done before. Unquote. Professor Eitan Sadeh, adjunct professor of computer science at the Cal State University at Fullerton, he said this, quote, AngelBase will make it possible for the first time for end users who are the domain experts to directly develop or extend applications to suit their needs. AngelBase allows dynamic changes by the user to the application's behavior at runtime, which opens new horizons in computing. Dr. Adrian Gincosa, a biological consultant, said this, quote, "The biggest obstacle to realizing the full potential benefit of computer technology is the difficulty in directing applications to do what the user wants. With each new round of updates, we are constrained to function ever more narrowly through pathways determined by designers who are inexperienced with the diversity of end uses. A change in the foundation of the edifice, the database system, is needed and inevitable. AngelBase promises to bring the user the transparency and background accessibility, and that means seeing behind the screen, that is needed, and clearly incorporates technical principles that will make this possible." Lastly, Professor Dennis McLeod at the Computer Science Department at the University of Southern California said this, quote, "The AngelBase metaphor unifies and simplifies database management and its connection with information communication and sharing in an application system." All right, now let me tell you a little bit about the AngelBase story. We're going to tell this in several parts, and we're going to call them phases, because this investment offering is for phase 5. I'm going to tell you about phases 1 through 4. I'm also going to start with phase 0, which is before it began. That was the background. In phase 0, which ran from 1979 to 1991, that was 12 years, I found myself asking a question over and over and over. And my question was this: what is a database? And I studied a lot of databases. I looked at them, I looked at this one, I looked at that one, and every time I looked at something that called itself a database, it was unsatisfactory. To me, it was like, that's not a database. Not to me. And so I kept going, and then one day, I'm very spiritual, and I get information from Spirit, from God, and this is just how I am. And one day, God said to me, "You build it. Build a real database." And this was a shock because I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh my God, that's huge. Me? And the message kept coming that I was to build it. And over almost a year, and then I finally caved in. And in 1991, and this is when phase 1 begins, I sat down on the sofa with a pencil and paper, and I started, and it just came pouring out. And it wasn't from me. Something was channeling it through me. Clearly Spirit, God, whatever, was channeling this information through me. It was coming from a higher place. And I invented the basic concepts of AngelBase. I wrote a technical overview. And then I wrote a business plan, and I raised $195,000 from investors using the ordinary mechanism that is connected to securities laws. That's a mechanism that we are breaking out of now with sacred venture investments. I quit my software job, my full-time software job, and went full-time on AngelBase. So that's phase 5 from phase 1 from 1991 to 1995. Then phase 2 from 95 through 2001, I greatly expanded. This is when I was working full-time now on AngelBase. I greatly expanded the theoretical foundation. I wrote 2 major technical documents totaling about 700 pages. I obtained numerous expert endorsements, and we got a patent on AngelBase. I also raised another $100,000 from investors, and I attempted unsuccessfully to raise $3 million in venture capital. I showed these venture capitalists AngelBase. It just went right over their heads. They were busy getting ready for the dot-com collapse, making crazy investments that didn't make any sense to me at all. Anyway, it's a good thing that we didn't get this, because we weren't ready for that money. We weren't ready at all. We are ready for it now, many years later. Phase 3, from 2001 to 2008, that began when we decided to build AngelBase in AngelBase. How do you do that? If you don't have AngelBase already, how are you going to build AngelBase in AngelBase? Well, that's a bootstrap question. It's deep and it's fascinating. I'm not going to cover it in here, in this video. I recruited 2 of my 3 sons, David and Jonathan, and the 3 of us brought the first primitive AngelBase system to life in late 2002, the last week or so of 2002, and we call that System 1. We did a demo of System 1 in January of 2003, and it blew people's minds. And then from there, from there on, we got System 2 working over several years. We added much more functionality, but no graphics. And we did a successful demo of System 2. It took many years to get through that. And there were many issues, not just technical issues, many things we had to deal with. So now, in Phase 4, from 2008 to 2014, which is right now, this video is being recorded in January of 2014. We ran into some major difficulties implementing AngelBase with graphics. That was our System 3. By 2011, we finally got a dynamic, graphically editable display of AngelBase Village on the screen running from within AngelBase itself. AngelBase Village is a data village that's the data village for AngelBase itself. It's a special data village. And we made a huge number of refinements and improvements in the design. And then finally, after 22 years, remember I started in 1991, now we're all the way to 2014, we finally completed a fully graphical prototype of AngelBase. It's actually slightly more than 22 years. And we're now doing live demos of our AngelBase prototype. Please, if you want to come to see a demo, please see our website, angelbase.com. All right, now, Phase 5 begins when we raise the $3 million we need, which is the purpose of this video, is to raise that money. When we have that money, then what we're going to do in Phase 5 is we're going to develop our AngelBase prototype into a family of AngelBase products. And then we will aggressively market those products worldwide. So now let's go on and see what those products are and what their market potential is. The products we anticipate releasing in Phase 5 are AngelBase for a single user, data village products. For instance, we might create a data village that's an accounting application, or a data village that's a personal address book application. And then another product will be the AngelBase backend. This will have interfaces to servers and to other systems. And a product which is AngelBase for multi-user and networking. So many users can be interconnected and work on the same database. And then we will have various documentation and training products. These will be manuals and videos. In Phase 6, now that's after Phase 5 obviously, we're looking further in the future here, we'll release a product which is AngelBase for very large databases that run across multiple boxes, meaning multiple computers, and on the cloud. We'll also release a product for AngelBase web server and browser. This will permit inter-village communication, and then this will transform the internet. Right now the internet, or the World Wide Web, is based on HTTP, which stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. We're gonna upgrade that to AngelBase Transfer Protocol. We'll transform the internet and greatly empower users of the internet. In Phase 7, we will release a commercial industrial grade AngelBase that's suitable for running a bank or a factory or a retail chain. And then in Phase 8, we will have our Angel Machine hardware, where we actually implement AngelBase as hardware. This should be very exciting. That's a little ways in the future, though. All right, let's talk about how we're going to make money on this. What's our revenue model? In Phase 5 and 6, the AngelBase software products will be free downloads, but there will be limits. The limits will be generous on the database size, the database complexity, the number of users, the number of the monthly transaction volume. And then if people exceed these limits, or they get to where they need to exceed them, that's where the price comes in. And so revenues will be raised for exceeding those limits. They'll have numerous different plans we'll have. Some will be paid once, plans will be paid monthly. Also, our documentation and training products, the basic information will be free and the more advanced information will be paid. We'll also have paid AngelBase services, one called Application License Tracking Service, which makes it possible for people to build data villages and extend other data villages and track the licensing through a chain so that everyone can get paid along that chain. And then for the work that they do doing the development. And economic transaction services, I won't explain that here. Now, we are coming with, as I said at the beginning of this video, AngelBase is presented by the Legacy of the Angels. This is actually a spiritual organization. I talk about that in the other video quite a bit. And it's a sacred venture. We treat AngelBase as a sacred thing. The purpose of the goal or the reason for being of the Legacy of the Angels is to eliminate human suffering on planet Earth. Now that's probably impossible. It's a long-range vision, but in the short range, reduce suffering. We want to do all we can to reduce human suffering on this planet. And that's what has driven me to build AngelBase. If I didn't care about humanity, I wouldn't have taken the time to do this. We will therefore not permit AngelBase to be used for purposes that harm humanity. AngelBase customers and end users are going to have to commit to the following. They're going to have to say, I promise to use AngelBase only for good purposes that do not harm humanity or kill innocent people. I don't want an AngelBase system to be driving drones that are, killing people halfway around the world. No way. I will not permit that. We will deny sale or use of AngelBase products by those who have demonstrated a pattern of inflicting harm on others and are likely to use AngelBase for harmful purposes. This includes many government agencies, including in the U.S. government. We're willing to forego sales dollars to avoid poisoning our God-given purpose to help humanity. And these requirements will be contractual and violators will be sued in court, and I'm very serious about this. I have not spent 22 years of my life to create something that's going to kill people. No. Market potential and investment returns. The worldwide database-related market today is at least $200 billion a year, and it's growing. We intend to capture a slice of that market with AngelBase and products derived from AngelBase. And we anticipate this will yield excellent returns on sacred investments in AngelBase. Now, when you see the other video, as explained in the other video on sacred venture investing, what happens when the investment returns come back, they don't come back directly to the investor, but they come back to an angelic mission that the investor creates to do something good in the world. And they come back in the form of grants. And so that will empower our investors to go out and do good things in the world to help reduce human suffering, whatever that person wants to do. However, we cannot guarantee results. Although I think I'm working very hard to get a big slice of that market. We can't guarantee anything, so investments are not guaranteed. Lastly, in this video, let's talk about the Phase 5 investment details, and I hope you will think about investing today. All right. Sacred Venture, here's what the actual offering is. This is AngelBase Phase 5, $3 million. The price is $2.50 per AngelBase heart. I explain in detail what hearts are in the other video. The minimum investment is $45. So we're dealing here with 1.2 million hearts. If you multiply 1.2 million times $2.50, that's $3 million. This offering is made exclusively to our angel members, as explained on the other video. You have to be an angel member first before you can invest. It's free, but you have to make a spiritual commitment. Now, what the investment entity, what the money will be paid into, is an entity called AngelBase Village Resonance Systems, which is a DBA for a Nevada corporation soul that has a much longer name. Now, this is what I think that the hearts, what we're projecting the hearts will look like at the end of the Phase 5 offering, after we've raised the whole $3 million. And this is important. For phases 1 through 4, there's been a lot of work done. A lot of people have made investments and commitments. Those will comprise about 18.3 million hearts, about 93% of the hearts. The Phase 5 investment offering, 1.2 million hearts, that'll be about 6% of the hearts. There'll be also a small amount, less than 1%, that are staff incentives for our new staff members. So the total hearts here is 19.7 million. And of that, the 1.2 million is what is going out in this offering. And the hearts are what determine when investment returns come in. when we pay the grants out to the angelic missions of the belonging to the investors, the distribution of the grants is in proportion to the hearts. I explained all that in the other video. Once again, we cannot guarantee results. I can't guarantee any grants will ever be paid because we just can't guarantee that. We don't know, but we're doing everything we can to make it happen. Here's our Phase 5 operating plan. We're planning for 2 years, 3 months on Phase 5. We're going to lease and equip commercial office space, hire 14 additional staff, that's in addition to my sons and me. We'll hire software engineers, quality testers, and artists, technical writers, a videographer, and an actress and teacher. She will be the star of our documentation videos, a marketing director, a consumer service representative, and an admin. And then we will, as a team, develop and market the Phase 5 AngelBase products that I talked about earlier. Also during Phase 5, we'll raise Phase 6 funding. Now, I don't know how much this is going to be. If we have a big success in Phase 5 in the marketplace and we start making a lot of money, we might not even need to raise Phase 6 funds. But if it goes more slowly, it develops more slowly, which seems, I don't know what it's going to be. It could take off quickly, it might go very slowly. If we need more money, then we will raise more money through sacred investments, but the heart price will be higher than $2.50 per heart because we'll be further along, we'll be more mature, and we'll have products in the market. So I hope you will invest today. I hope you're excited about AngelBase. I hope you're excited about sacred investments. If you would like to invest, the first thing you need to do is to join as one of our angel members, and it tells you on the other video how to do that. Before you invest also, you should think about what are you going to do? What will your angelic mission be? How will you go out and help people in the world with the investment returns that come? They must be used for that purpose. They must be used to do something philanthropic, something charitable, something good. It can pay you a salary, but it has to be something for a good purpose. And what you will do if AngelBase succeeds. Then make your investment, and please make it in a wise amount. Please don't invest your life savings. I don't know if we're going to succeed. Please don't mortgage your home and invest that money in AngelBase. Make an investment that you can afford to lose. No more than you can afford to lose. I don't know if we'll succeed or not. But our purpose here is to eliminate or to reduce human suffering. And if we fail in that, I don't want it to cause you to suffer financially. So please be wise about the amount you invest. And then after you've made the investment, you need to create a name and describe your angelic mission, and then register it with us. And then what you do is you designate your investment hearts to the angelic mission so that the grants will flow to that mission. And then please pray for the success of AngelBase. If you don't believe in the power of prayer or you don't believe in God, please watch the other videos. I have a few things to say about that. I personally was raised as an atheist, and that was a long journey for me coming out of that, but that's beyond the scope of this video. Investors are going to receive regular prayer request emails so you can focus your prayer attention on what our detailed needs are on any given day or week or time period. Now, a couple of legal notices. I have attorney-level knowledge of the law, but I am not an attorney. Nothing in this video shall be construed as legal advice to you or to anyone else, or a request for you or anyone else to take legal action. And if you want legal advice, please consult with an attorney. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Mark Lawrence Donald Emerson.